The mix map allows you to composite two maps together. Create a teapot, assign a standard material to it, and map the diffuse color with the mix map. The mix map has 3 slots. The first 2 are the maps that you plan to mix, and the third slot allows you to control how they are mixed. Alternatively, you can use a percentage here to mix the 2 maps. Click on the color number 1 slot and choose a 3D map called Stucco. To be really obvious here, I'm going to select 2 primary colors, red and blue. Change the size down to 0.25 so that it appears with a reasonable scale on the teapot. Go up to the parent and map the color number 2 slot with the speckle map. Right now we can't see the speckle map, but go ahead and change color number 1 to green and color number 2 to yellow. Set the size at 2.5. Again, we can't see the speckle pattern whatsoever on the teapot. Go up to the parent map, and here is where we can control how the maps are being mixed. Right now, the mix amount is set at 0, so we're just seeing the stucco map. If I start to increase this mix amount, we will start to blend the 2 maps together. At 25%, you can begin to make out the speckle pattern, and the color has changed slightly. At 50%, the color has changed significantly, and we can clearly make out both patterns. At 75%, the speckle map is beginning to predominate, and at 100%, we are looking entirely at the speckle map. A more sophisticated way of mixing the maps is by mapping the mix slot. Click on None and select a 2D map, Gradient Ramp. Again, the gradient ramp is perhaps the most powerful way to control the mix amount, because it allows you to blend between the 2 slots in the mix map. Now, to make this more controllable, I'd like to assign texture coordinates to the teapot with the UVW map. I'll uncheck Real World Map Size and set alignment to X and then click Fit. This will allow us to visualize the gradient from top to bottom on the teapot, as you can see here in shaded mode. Now I'll go back into Active Shade, and you can see that at the bottom of the teapot we have the stucco map, and at the top of the teapot we have the speckle map. The gradient ramp is controlling how those 2 maps are being mixed on the surface of the teapot. I'll go back into the gradient ramp map and adjust the gradient. I'll add an additional flag over here and then select this flag and make it black. This will narrow the transition zone between the 2 maps. I'll make this white, and you can control that transition zone by moving these flags apart. And now we have very fine control over placement of that mixing zone on the object. As you can see, this is more sophisticated than the mask map, because with the mix map we can blend between two different maps rather than a single map and the original component. Give it a try and make sure you understand how it works, because the compositing maps are really important for creating advanced materials. They allow you to blend patterns together and create just about any texture that you can imagine.